Hi there, it's Ginge and welcome back to possibly the last city that we're going to be building in Skylines 1. Welcome to Chirper County. I want to start a new game on one of the new maps because one, they were using the new trees and I think they look amazing, and also because the last ever update has just released and I want to see what the game would be like starting from fresh with the new update and all the new DLCs. So we're going to start off by building a small little seaside town, and I've been looking at northern US/Canada for some inspiration for some small seaside towns. Oh my god, that was a lot of S's. I've been looking at especially Vermont and a town called Newport for this area. So let's start by just placing down some roads. As always, we're just going to place down a tiny little bit of road. There we go, to unlock all the other roads. Delete that. I kind of want to start the town off right at the beginning of the sea and make down here our main sort of town area, have a nice strip, and then build out from there. I'm going to bring this road all the way down just to there. So I don't normally start off with the 4-lane roads because they're a lot more expensive than the dirt roads, but I know I do want a straight line to come through that's going to be our main sort of strip area that's going to connect to other towns. So I know it's going to upgrade this road to the big 4-lane road, just so that we don't have to upgrade it later and delete some of the buildings that have already spawned along the road. Okay, so that is the basic sort of layout I want to do. This is going to be the main street with our shopping down. We're going to do some very, very low density residential just along the beach here, and then thicker residential sort of over here. Also go and connect this up to the highway, doing some 2 one-way roads, delete that. And then I think we're just going to do the usual and keep all of our services up here, just at the entrance of the highway. So we're going to go with the coal power plant. I do want to use the new one, but unfortunately that's 35,000 and that's just a little bit too much at the moment for us to realistically use. Water treatment, I want to have it like right in the center of this area. I think that'd be quite nice. And then we're going to have shops around it. Let's just put some pipes under the main road here. And then, see, sometimes I stick to the roads, other times I don't really want to stick to the roads. So we're just going to go a bit everywhere. And we're going to have the inland water treatment because I don't really like pumping water into, dirty water into, oh, didn't mean to place that there, but that's okay there. I don't really like placing dirty water into the nice ocean here we have because I want this to be a nice seaside town. So just going to do some zoning, and I'm going to be a little bit careful of where I'm actually going to put the zoning around this area. And I want to start by actually de-zoning some of these roads so we don't have houses growing facing this road. So we get onto dirt road, take off all of the zoning. Ooh, upgrade. There we go, that automatically gets rid of the line there in the middle, and oh, I love that. I love that we have this now. Now houses will only grow facing this way and not across. So if I put that there, we won't have 2 small houses grow facing this road. Normally I don't do this, but I want to make a small looking town, so... There we go, we have some of our zoning down. We're going to do a little bit more zoning as we start growing. I have done our industry over there. I'm not going to keep it there. I want to have some farming and forestry industry popping up. That's only once we unlock district and areas out of the population of 750. So we have a little bit of growing until then. So just going to click play and watch this all unfold. I do also want to go around and bulldoze some of the ugly houses like this one. Go on that one. Nope. And I'm going to go ahead and make some of these buildings historical. The nice little quaint ones that grow through like this. I'm okay with these ones because they have the nice long drives and they have the American look to them. So I don't really mind if they... Yeah, I don't really mind if we keep some of these even though they look a little bit run down. Oh. I definitely want to keep these houses here. These definitely fit the seaside small town theme that we're going for. And let's see. Oh, I want to keep these buildings. These look really nice here. Nice low down. Oh, actually, I didn't realize that one would face this road. I should have taken off zoning, but I quite like the look of that from the back here. That's quite, you know, unique. Of course, we want to fry, guys. A bookstore. I was going to say that's not 2 bookstores, is it? Oh, I love this building too. I'm really going for these flat roofed buildings along this main high street. They would be very good. And I want to look a building the a bit more suburban sprawl up towards the power plant there, just so we can look at getting rid of some of these. I just want to go up. Just trying to decide which way we should continue the sprawl. I would like to do up here, but I kind of want a school here, so let's see. Done a little bit more zoning and a little bit more roads. Let's see what population that gets us up to. Yeah, so we just made a little hamlet, so we've got to place down an elementary school and a landfill site, and I think that's about it for the placeables at the moment. We can also get a loan and deal with our taxes. So I'd like to go and bump the taxes up actually to about 13 maybe. And loan, we're going to leave that alone for now. So I want to place the landfill site just once again over here. Probably on the main road there, so then go straight out and avoid all the traffic here. We need to place an elementary school. I don't really know if these two are going to suit the theme for this area. None of them really scream small town. Oh, this one's a library, damn it. And that one's a bit too rural. Damn. Never mind, I think we'll go for this older looking one maybe. Let's place you there. And the healthcare system, I want to use this one. This one looks a bit more American than any of the other ones. And I think we place it on the actual main street, main high street. Let's place it on the road next to it. There we go. Right on the corner, I think. Maybe. There we go, looks better like that. Okay, so we got everything we need placed. Just gonna speed it up and wait till we get to our next milestone. There we go, so we've unlocked the next milestone. We've got districts, emergency services, forest, and agricultural specialization, which is great. We're going to get some use out of that right now. So we need to place down a firehouse and a police department. Just going to have a look at what ones I want to do. I know I want to do an old-timey looking fire station, and the only one we've got is the historical one that came with the seaside resorts. So I think here would be, oh no, yeah, that would be quite a nice place. It also looks like also looks a little bit like a church, and I think that'd be quite fitting for a nice small town here. Go with the mini ones. And we need a police station. This one may actually fit in our downtown area, maybe. Though, let's see what other ones we have. Got that one. That one, it might do. Might be a little bit too modern though. We have a historical police station. Maybe we do another angle. Yeah, that's okay. And I want to use, oh yeah, we'll stick with that police car, which, oh, I love this ice cream parlor. Okay, that needs to be made historical, and we don't need this many bookstores, so goodbye to you, I guess. Oh no, actually, goodbye to all of you. We need to turn zoning off these side roads, whoops. Oh, I love this laundromat. This can stay completely. Oh, we may lose this building. Oh, we did. Oh, so I'm just going to pause and go across and make some of these buildings. Oh, is this a new building? I don't remember ever seeing this building. Is that new? It looks new. Yeah, another bookstore is fine. Can deal with that. How many bookstores and laundromats does this place need, honestly? I guess we can do some down here, actually. Yeah. Let's do some more beachfront housing down here at the front. Okay, so we hit Tiny Town now. One of the best actual milestones to unlock because we get good stuff like parks and detailing. So let's get into some parks detailing. We're going to need to place a high school as well. So I know that I want to place down one of these, the baseball fields. Yep, that's it. That's the name for it. I was going to say rounders then. No, it's a baseball field. I'm thinking maybe I want it here in this big triangle area. Or do I want it by the school? I'll see. Yeah, I think probably best if we place down the high school first. So I know I want that here. Let's leave a little gap so we can put some trees out the front there. Yep, there's good. Nice. And then we can place the baseball field either in front or by the side of it. yeah, that's looking good there. So you just got rid of a couple of roads. I'm going to move it from there to here, just so it's on the sort of main strip. Yeah, I think that looks okay for now. I just want it like in the view of like, I don't know, the main street, because then it kind of looks like, whenever I think of small town USA, I always think of like one of these baseball fields and that water tower. And now that we have the monies, I'm gonna go ahead and just sort of upgrade every road. Oh god, this is gonna be a nightmare. Especially because we've marked a load of these buildings as historic, so yeah, I'm gonna be back once this is done, because it's gonna take me a while to upgrade all of these now. Yep, that indeed did take a while, and that was a lot of effort, but we're done now. It's all upgraded. So I've gone with the sort of the smaller roads with the like the bigger paths down the main roads, and then just normal roads up the roads in front of houses, just so cars can park outside the house. I think that looks quite nice. And yeah, I can't really see this baseball field, and it looks a bit weird in this location. So I think we're just going to move it up here next to the school, and then we can add some car parking to this area too. Make it like a nice little public area as well. There we go, right, add these two car parks in, and then we can add some pathways up each side of them and just connect everything up in just a second. I can't wait to get into the detailing now. And just draw on these two roads back in here and just put the primary school just back in this area where we had the cricket field. That's cricket baseball field. Oh my god, I need to get this right. So I'm just going to American up this area by having some shops, and then of course a ton of car parks out the back. I want to add a couple more car parks to this area, maybe here in this little green spot, up the side there. Oh no, I forgot, we got rid of the we have to, yeah, we'll do it that way, and then we can have like nice little paths and trees just through the middle bit. I think that would look quite nice. So let's add some nice red paths with some trees just through the middle bit here. I want this to be like a nice sort of entrance park just at the front of the town. Maybe we'll put the little horse statue in the middle here, or somewhere in this little park. I think that'll look quite nice too. So it just kind of looks like the town has history, and they built like a statue of like the founder or something. Oh, these nice trees are... no, they're a bit too tall, actually. Let's go with the, yeah, nice young lindens. And I want to go for some red paths, just to sort of, don't know, break up the colour. I think it looks quite nice there. So just going to start adding in the dirt pathways, just to connect all of these back areas up. We're going to be adding dirt pathways in between houses as well. Just so that the walkability is a lot better for everyone, so that you know, people decide to walk instead of drive. And I just love putting paths everywhere. That may have been a bit of a silly path to put down there, actually. But well, let's carry on and just start adding paths to everywhere. I'm probably gonna skip this because it's just me adding paths everywhere. A little bit boring. So I was actually going to skip me placing the paths down, but it looks quite nice. I like watching me place the paths down. It's quite, yeah, therapeutic in a way. So I've made sure to fill out that little gap in the middle of all the houses just with some dirt paths, and then connecting a couple in either side just to sort of ease the mobility of the pedestrians, the Sims. There we go, that's the word. So that less of them choose to use cars. I always like doing that with City, you know, get the walkability up, it's great. And then we're using a nice red path around the school, just kind of to bring the school out a little bit, to make it look like its own thing. I think that works really well, a bit like the park there. So I'm also adding in quite a lot of these tall pine trees here. I want to make like a big sort of foresty area surrounding the town, because I want it to be a nice little foresty sort of rural looking to, oh god, I said rural really weird. A nice little rural town, but also seaside town. So yeah, I'm going to try and blend them two in. We'll see how it works. Yeah, hopefully it works. So I want to make it like really cozy by adding these tall trees all the way around the outside, and then sort of short trees in the town. And I think it looks good. We're then adding in, of course, a good mixture of trees. These newer birch trees that came out with the last update. Oh, I love them so much. I can't actually explain how much I love them, but they are really great. And I hope that we still get a lot of these same trees in City Skylines 2. Of course, I'm adding some rocks, and then I'm going to add a little bit of foliage. They kind of look like fallen leaves, which I quite like the look of. Especially as we're heading more towards sort of an autumnal look in this area. And I really struggled with what to do with this little park here. I knew I wanted a big statue to add some sort of like historical sort of, I don't know, meaning to the town. I didn't even know what to do with trees, so I just added in a couple more young lindens. And we're leaving it like that for now. So we're going to be filling out a little bit of the beach area and some of these little green squares in the sort of town centre. I kind of just wanted to do like a little bit of like a no man's land sort of area where it's been a bit like abandoned and left to grow. It also works as like a good sound buffer, but I also didn't know what to put here, so yeah, we're going with just some wild growth trees and throwing in some of these newer ones. Oh, I love these new trees. I don't know why, I just... I thought I'd be more excited about the other stuff in the update, but new trees is apparently it for me. So adding some in between these car parks here. I want to try and add a couple into the main sort of high street area, but I don't know. I'm going to leave it a bit barren of trees, and I'm just trying to squeeze a few of these autumnal ones into the car parks there. It kind of worked, didn't really. And then we are finishing off by going down to the beach area. I really wanted to use some of these the older buildings that came with the pack, just to have them at the seafront here. The what pack was it? The pier, the retreats and pier pack. Yeah, that one. Sure, why not? So I've just started placing down a good mixture of trees here, some rocks, and some of these grassy decals kind of look like sort of fallen leaves from afar, which is the look I was going for. And around the outskirts I want to do like a load of thick trees to sort of enclose this whole town in like a forest. I think that would look really nice. And I kind of want to leave this middle open bit quite barren of trees where the commercial district is. We've got a lot of car parks and stuff here. This is the sort of look we're going for. I quite like this section. Really nice. We've got a nice water tower in the middle of all these buildings here. I'll just slow down and sort of show you how I'm doing the decorating for these areas with the trees to make it look a bit more rural. So I want to use mainly these two new trees here. This is a Norway spruce. I was going to call it a pine. It's not. And just really closely placing these down. Just like that. And then I'm going to get a lighter colored tree and just throw that in there as well. I like using different sort of shades of green when decorating these areas, and this new silver birch tree really helps do that because that is a lot lighter than the other trees, and I think it looks great. I also want to use a couple of these ones that came with the Africa pack, the flame tree, just because they look a bit autumnal if you shove these in with other trees. It gives it like a kind of a fall look, which is sort of what we're going for here, and I quite like that. And then I find these eastern cottonwood trees help to make an area feel quite green, because they are quite yeah, there's a ton of leaves on these and they really do help fill up the area. Just want to throw in a good mixture of trees, a couple of these maybe, some nice dark ones. Find these generic pine trees are kind of like the darkest trees we have, which look quite nice in the mix. This possibly is going to catch light very quickly. But yeah, that's basically what we're doing, and I'm just going to sort of replicate that all in this area to make it look really rural. Oh, and I've just realized we don't have any parks in this bit over here, which we're going to do now. I want to use some of the new tourism and leisure ones. I think that might be quite nice. Park with birches maybe. Or we did like a nice teeny park and did a park with birches. Is a bit big actually. We did a teeny park, we can do like a little lake. Actually, that would be quite nice, just a little green a public space there, I think. Let's see what other options we got. We got a little pond. I do like the first one actually, because it looks like I forgot the word for this, like different houses own different plots here. I quite like the look of that. See this area having like a nice little dog park too, possibly. So let's have one just at the end of there, and then reconnect that pathing in. And I'm hoping, yeah, that should bring up the land value just a little bit. It is not bringing it up much. How come it's not bringing it up much? That is annoying. Oh well. But I'm going to pause and I'm going to carry on doing some of the decorating now. So something I also wanted to add to the beachfront line here is some of the older looking buildings that came with the, what pack did it come with? The ones that came with the Seaside Resorts pack here. I wanted to use just a couple of these older looking sort of colonial buildings just along the beach. I think that would look quite nice, although I want the road a little bit closer to the beachfront. And of course we're going to stick with the dirt road here, the gravel road. Those trees and these rocks. Just make a nice little shrubland looking area. There we go. Just to give it the look of sort of like an older town. Like it has history. And then we can just do some normal regular houses behind here. And just cover them up with some nice beach looking trees. So just place down some of the older buildings here. I really do love these buildings, especially on the outskirts of the town. I think it really sort of suits just on the beachfront here. I might even place down a pier or two. I think that would look quite nice and fit in well with this area. But we are just doing some more natural sort of dirt path. I wanted to go with a natural looking gravel path, so it kind of looks like people have sort of like made their own path through the grasslands on towards the beach. Kind of like you would see in real life in these sort of areas where there aren't like necessarily pavement paths. And then especially compared to the rest of what we've been doing today, I'm going to be doing a lot less sort of thickly detailed bush foliaging. Foliage detailing in this area. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. So we're going to do a lot of these low down sort of fern bushes, just show a little bit of overgrowth because this area is obviously unkept. And I really like the look of it. Do some rocks and throw in some of the pine trees. I am, however, going to do some of these, the newer trees that came with the pack just at the front behind the houses because, you know, people are growing whatever trees they want in their own back garden. That is completely up to them. And we're coming towards the end of this little speed build. There we go, so I think we're going to leave our seaside town here for today. And in the next episode, we're going to have a look at sorting out our industrial area and incorporating some of the new industrial evolution and the industrial pack that came out some years ago now into this town. By adding some farming on the outskirts and some forestry industry just at the top here, mixed in with a little bit of industrial evolution to make some older looking industry prop up. And yeah, it's going to make this town a whole lot better. And I'm quite liking this actually. It's very different to the other sort of towns I've built in the past. It is very, very green, and I will continue this theme out. Hopefully we don't get a lot of forest fires, because I know if you place down a ton of trees you get fires, but we'll keep an eye out for that and work around it. Yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please do leave a like and do consider subscribing. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much and goodbye for now.